Welcome back, everyone. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to configure caching on Cloudflare. Step by step, using all the latest features for 2025. By the end of this guide, you'll have faster page loads, happier users, and better SEO scores, all thanks to smart caching. Whether you're tuning a high-traffic shop or just want your blog to feel lightning fast, these settings can make a massive difference. Let's jump right in. First, before we create any custom rules, we have to make sure our global cache settings are set up for top performance. This is like laying the foundation before you paint your house. Start by logging into your Cloudflare dashboard and heading over to the caching section, then click on Configuration. Here you'll find Cache Level. Set this to Standard. What does that mean? With Standard mode, Cloudflare caches resources based on the entire URL, including any query strings. So for example, image JPG size equals large is treated as different from image JPG size equals small. This is crucial for websites serving dynamic assets or product images in different sizes, as users always get the correct version, not something out of date. Next, let's talk about Browser Cache TTL. This setting tells your browsers how long to keep static files like images or scripts locally on their device. Set this to at least 1 month, or even longer if your assets don't change often. The benefit here is twofold. Your returning visitors will experience near-instant load times because their browser fetches these files from local storage. And Google's Core Web Vitals will thank you, bumping up those SEO scores. If you ever update an asset, simply rename the file or update the URL to force a refresh, but for most parts, long TTLs work wonders. Now, something that might sound a bit technical, but is actually a huge performance booster. Tiered cache. In the same caching tab, find tiered cache and enable smart tiered caching. Picture your website's assets traveling a network of express highways. Smart tiered caching uses the biggest, most powerful parent Cloudflare data centers to store your files, instead of every visitor's request hitting your server. These parent caches handle distribution, reducing the overall load on your infrastructure and improving how often users get a cache hit, that is, a blazing fast response. Once your basics are solid, let's kick things up a notch with Cloudflare's modern cache rules and powerful features for 2026. One to look at is Cache Reserve. If your site hosts files that not everyone visits every day, like PDF downloads, infographics, old blog posts, enable Cache Reserve. Cloudflare will keep those less accessed assets safe in persistent storage, so they're instantly available even if their usual cache expires. There's a small fee since it uses Cloudflare's R2 storage, but for many businesses this is insurance against slowdowns. For WordPress users, I highly recommend turning on APO, or Automatic Platform Optimization. This feature takes even your HTML pages and caches them on Cloudflare's edge servers. The result? Your site's time to first byte, or how quickly your pages start loading, can drop dramatically, making your site feel incredibly snappy. Finally, here's an often overlooked gem: serve stale content. Flip this on in your cache rules settings. What happens is, if a user visits a page while Cloudflare fetches a fresh copy from your server, they'll still get the most recent cached version instead of waiting around. It's a smooth experience for them. Kind of like being given yesterday's newspaper while the new edition is still on the printing press. You get information instantly, and the very latest update is ready as soon as it's available. And that's it. With these caching configurations, your Cloudflare setup is ready for speed, reliability, and growth into 2026. If this walkthrough helped you optimize your site, please hit that like button. It really supports the channel. Drop any questions or tips you have in the comments below. And if you want more practical guides like this, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.